Everybody sing, hey, everybody sing.
Fusion music.
Everybody
Say them want use me like controller, but I just lead them to Jehovah. Every curse is I jump over. Every enemy, yes, we cross over. Everybody sing, higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Everybody sing, higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Them want use me like controller, but we just lead them to Jehovah. Every curse is we jump over. Every enemy, yes, we cross over. Everybody sing, higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Everybody sing, higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. We run the show. They come they follow. We be the coco. They come the mellow. She make a pico. No let us follow. Hey. Then they pray for downfall. We still they stand tall. Jehovah El Shaddai, you be the pillar we are standing on. Hey. They don't wanna see us, we they cut like scissors. If no be Jesus, they didn't say we no serious. Now they wanna know the secret behind our success. Success. Everybody sing higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Everybody sing higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Them will use we like controller, but we just lead them to Jehovah. Every curse is we jump over. Every enemy, yes, we cross over. Everybody sing, higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Everybody sing, higher, higher we go.
No, say now.
Higher, higher we go.
Alright, Kakati, come on. Me my book, Shamana Legadi. Me blind for the enemy, be mini bedroom. Gazibiti Sankunda Yini banging. Clean heart positive, but still hating. Come on, higher we go. Ni magbation, Jenuma with me. I can be destiny as a debuhi. Or try me to go to here. Allah be sala. Monuchu boy, I can let Ake Pomo Onani. Nariki Nabaduna Kuto be Nagbenami. Nizebati Nebu me, HMI Pelenglan. I don't struggle in doing it, cause God chose me. I'm a bala was shit, but still we don't see them.
Higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Everybody sing, higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Everybody sing, higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Everybody sing, higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Mighty different than them thing. You know see me different than them boys. See them singing and I put up a fake face smile, but still man a general. So tell them so we bigger than the problem. If you get to you sing the anthem, big up me dogs and the girl them. Me wonder how I do them. Say them want use we like controller, but I just lead them to Jehovah. Every curse is I jump over. Every enemy, yes, we cross over. Everybody sing higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Everybody sing higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Them will use we like controller, but we just lead them to Jehovah. Every curse is we jump over. Every enemy, yes, we cross over. Everybody sing higher, higher we go. Higher, higher we go. Everybody sing higher, higher we go.
General. Allez!
Higher we go.
Yes,
and that was Higher We Go by Eze.
Eze One.
Eze One. Bakope. You just said Eze Bakope. Eze Bakope. Eze.
Yes.
You look all fly today.
Thanks.
And you were before we came on air, you were telling us about your
yes, I mean,
I'm an Afrofusionist.
What does it mean to be an Afrofusionist?
It means that maintaining the fusion of African stuff with the foreign stuff, not necessarily the foreign stuff, but then we're Africanizing in a very modern way.
But I'm not saying African print. Is it? So where is African coming from?
It's African print.
Okay, so the person who made it.
Yeah, it's George. I don't know if you know the meaning of George. Actually, back in the days when my mother, was alive, this is what they normally wear.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, I think I've seen some Nigerians,
the red ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And of course, the African beats and how it is.
How much?
Be me.
I don't know if you should abandon right now. That was a good one. I don't know, something like $50 million.
I was just thinking it.
I mean, but yeah, that's the social media for you. It's very powerful. You know, from nowhere to somewhere. That's what I've seen. It's just that most of us in Africa, we've seen it from a negative perspective. But it brought about, you know, development. It brought about socialization. Imagine back in the days when I did school, they write later, post, go Lagos, go Ghana, for instance. But now, you know, like that, the message is everywhere. You know, you have families in US, it's like you're living next to them, sending pictures and everything. So it's very powerful, and it has really helped us to come of age,
It's all good. Now, so let's talk about you as an entertainer. You are everywhere. Movies, music. What is happening with you?
Everything is happening with me. I'm very proud to be everywhere, you know, because I've always tried to tell people that music and movie are interrelated. These are two, like mama and papa. They are not, you see, when you're doing music, you're telling a story. Music is about storytelling. Even forget about the fact that these days we have most of the young boys in the system, and it looks more like it's about, you know, their age kind of reasoning. But you look at, if you get into the music from where it came from, people like Beethoven and all that, you see they were 37, 38, 45. So they were doing quality music. And you can imagine from the Renaissance period to this moment, they have continuously reigned. Even the phones you buy them, their music you hear, most of us don't even know where those music come from. It's from those people. You find out that they were using music to tell stories. And today we're doing movies. We're not telling the story in a longer film. I can tell you a story of how I survived in a movie, and I also tell a story of how I survived in the music. I'd rather say it's the paraphrase of the longer story. So, but most of Africans, they see it. If you look at the Americans as well, you see the people that even thought of, you see most of the crowd pulling artists as in musically are also in the movie industry because they are storytellers. And now they found it in the movie side, they do it. So these two things work together. And Bright, you must tell me, say you can't watch any movie without music. Can you?
I mean,
soundtracks and all that. And neither will you hear the music without the video. So you see that they marry. So, but well, that's just a little explanation with that. But then when it comes to personal life, I think I've been very successful in my own way. And you know, especially when I control what I can control. I don't usually bite more than I chew. I found out that I carry the weight a little bit and I move forward. And within a period of time, I really covered distances that people keep wondering, how did he get here? What's that? What is it all about? And like the question they're asking, so you see, so I like such questions because it's like I'm a magician. It's like I've done things that people have not really done before, and I'm happy to be there. But well, if you want to know how I came about it, it's more like back in the days. I started with music, you know, back in the school, you know, we performed dance, MC Hammer and Bobby Brown and all that. We're doing that, and you know, from there I extended to somewhere. I didn't even know I was going to become a musician because my father never liked it. I remember the last time I was performing, he came and grabbed me and beat the hell out of me and threw me at the back of his car and drove me home. And I felt that was the end of my music career then. And he wanted the best for me, bro. So I felt he didn't like me. He wanted to correct his mistakes in me, you know. But I didn't see it like, yeah, you need to go to school. You need to understand. You need, before whatever you want to do in this life, you need to have that basic knowledge about life. So, and he inculcated that the forceful way. And I felt, after I lost him, I felt like, wow, doesn't mean I'm going back to music. No, something's like I should just do what he want me to do. And I continued. And frankly, I've covered a lot of spaces, surprisingly, you know, got awards as well, acknowledgements, and I'm happy. I'm very happy. And in the movie, even though our movie and music industry here in Ghana is still a subject for a review, a subject for improvement, I still want to feel that, yeah, I'm there, you know, I'm moving it, because I didn't really come into Ghana to do music, because I left it in Lagos back in the days. I came to Ghana and fell in love with hip life, because at that time Nigeria never had music. So the hip life was something I was like, wow, I was thrilled with, like, oh my God, look at these people. They have this beat, and you know, and it sounds a bit more like hip hop, and they're singing and rapping in the local dialect. I've not seen this before. Where I was coming from was reggae. Aruba style, silent.
Oh, okay, so which year was that? Which year was that?
That was, I think, early 90s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so glad you're saying this because not many of your Nigerian colleagues give props you know, to Ghana about our style and about inventing, like just like you said.
No, if you, then you guys are not following up well. It's just that our story in Ghana here not interest us. Now other stories, there is bad stories that really interest us.
Is it our fault?
No, but it's something we can change. If
right.
the more we create the awareness, then people will begin to realize that. It's more like when we left dance, what's it called, hip life, and started following other trends like crank and dancehall. Until recently I started talking about it, people are beginning to pay attention. Like, yo, you left something behind, because that's the only thing that can make you stand out. Probably because they don't have the name to unite them as hip life. Everybody wants his own name to like trend. But what I'm trying to say is that if we start talking about problems, we will solve it. Look at where we started, Osi beside them, back in the day, Pabubo them. Do you know in my mother's house, where I was born, that they play it till now? What are you talking about? Ghana has been blessed with music ever since. My anger now, or my I don't use the word anger, maybe my displeased status right now would be the fact that we are not being #1 in the chart in the whole world, globally.
Yeah.
That is my concern. If we can adopt, I believe that music is a gift to Ghana, and we start working on through the right. We have you want to make an open chapter for you?
You mean I say don't think Ghanaian already?
I don't. Of course, almost 20 years married and having children here. What, am I a Nigerian?
No.
Truly, answer that question.
I don't want to answer. Anyway, tell me what has been your input exactly when it comes to developing Ghanaian music and the culture, not just Ghana. Let's talk about Nigeria, but let's focus on Ghana. What has been your input exactly?
That's a good question. Well, I started out by promoting the hip life. The moment I fell in love with hip life, I started putting shows like Loud in G, Loud in Ghana, Loud in Accra, Kicking in Kumasi. I probably know you were in school then.
Yes.
That's what I was doing. I brought Two Face, I brought P Square, I brought a lot of people. That was where the foundation of the hip life was built for a period, consecutively 6 years. I was doing those programs.
Oh, wow.
So it was like a foundation for hip life. Maybe that's not the only reason why I'm really hot that they left the hip life. It's just that if we had become conservative at that point, by now, hip life would have been a thing of the world. Kudos to Sarkodie. I always say that to him because I remember 2016, I made some comments that they all got twisted. It was because they were not really understanding that music is not just about conco and conjure, fried rice food, bring it out there. Yeah, that's it, it's out there. No, you need to run the promotion. You need to go to other places to promote. And that was what I was saying 2016. I remember I went to MTV Award in South Africa with Sarkodie. I think we're in the same flight with we were together, as a matter of fact, when we got to J-Board. Then I made those comments. I was surprised the moment I left, it was, bad thing, they always trend. It started trending all over. We said Shatawale music, they cross Aflawo. I said all those things. I said it to motivate. And they're all my boys, whether you like it or not. When I told you back in the days, the first show was 2,000. Loud in Accra was 2,000 at Trade Fair. It dragged 25,000 tickets. That's what we sold. You can imagine, right? Back in those days, there was this hip life kind of thing that was something new.
Tic tags,
nice.
Chinese, and
Bradford, Yogi Dogi, and Nana Kwabi. There were lots of them. The VIP were all united. Then about 7 of them with every one of them happens to be an icon. Then suddenly, crank came into the picture. Giddy, 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 giddy. We lost it. Then coming back, we couldn't go back to hip life again. We extended now is dance hall.
Do you think we follow too much of trend and we are not able to stay with
you
one
said
and
it all.
develop it?
You said it all. It's no, you can't stay. You can't stay in one place. All I'm trying to say is you can maintain. It's not about making it. It's about maintaining it. We were given, but we were not maintaining it. I mean, you go and say you don't buy album before. Have you bought album? Even when they were selling CDs on the street.
Yeah, I've bought CDs.
Be honest to me.
I've bought CDs. I've actually even bought what's the name? Westlife, the double album CD.
Westlife.
Oh, no, I'm coming. I'm just giving you an example. I'm telling you that I have even gone all the way
to buy
double album CDs. I buy CDs. I still have records actually.
Believe me, if we have people like you, like 1,000 to 100,000 in Ghana, music will move forward. People that can purchase, patronize. No, copy that from me there, pirates everywhere. So now we are living in it, but that's why I say kudos to all these big boys right now. I'm having people like Sarkodie, Stoneboy, Shatawale, Medicals, and all the rest of them. They are doing well, you see. But I tell you, do you even know that they are doing hip life? But they are not classing it at hip life. And excuse me, how will you now want me to value hip life when you can't even give the appropriate awards to hip life music of the year? That is my question. Why can't you see that it's an umbrella everybody should run into? I know, last time I tried to crown Reggie Roxon in Kumasi, I know if you tell you what they tell me, I was getting threatening calls. Like, you think you come and tell us who'll be our president? No, all those things, like, we don't need it. We only wanted to come together, one umbrella. That's how Nigeria made it. Nigeria in the whole world right now, if they are not the 4th, maybe the 7th, when it comes to ranking in music, they are doing well, extremely. Yeah. Look at even now, the Americans are now coming to Africa. I don't know if you saw Jenny Jackson's new video. You saw Whiskey and them Drake. Yes. You saw the very latest one I saw yesterday was the video and Chris Brown doing. So it's for you to see that the future of music is in Africa. And if Ghana does not identify itself, I'm sorry to say, dancehall is not an African thing. Full stop. I don't know if I'm going to say something that'll make them start insulting me again. But so I think I should say the truth all the time.
Would you prefer that all those calling themselves dancehall, doing dancehall and blah blah blah? Would you prefer that they actually change the style a bit, not the language, not the ragga whatsoever, but the style, just to have something Ghanaian?
The originality of hip life.
What do you define as originality? Is it not a conservative improvement, something you have conserved and you decide to make changes?
It.
That is it. But where are we? Does your mother understand dancehall? Your mom or your grandmother, does she really understand it? You've not answered me right.
Oh no, I mean, how? I mean, it's not a language.
Your mama? Yeah. So what are you talking about, my brother? When you know it's not your language. Yeah. So where is your language? Why don't you use it? Where is your own beat? Where is the adwa? Where is it? Where is the bangolo? Where is the agbaja?
Have you had some conversations with any of these?
No, unfortunately, this is my first time to come out and talk about it. Are you not surprised?
Yes, and I'm so glad you're talking about it.
No, it's reality. Where is those things? If you want us to be original, my brother used the word original. Define it. Yeah. You have to start from home, charity. You see, then you now fuse those things. Look at Patoranking. Is he not a dancehall artist?
Yes.
Don't you understand the words he say?
Exactly.
That's the point.
And I think Pato is one of the biggest artists right now in Africa.
He's one of them. One of them. So that's what I'm trying to say. You see, somebody out there would want to ask, what about you, my kind of music? That's what they said that time. I like, look, Charlie, for me to have been able to survive every stage in musical life of Ghana, I deserve an applause, an accolade. And I've been there. I'm reading music and theater art. I'm graduating very soon, by early next year. You see, apart from my first degree and all that. So I have been there, and I felt I should research about this music, understand it in total, understand the fundamentals, understand the crochet usage, the time signature, the beat signature, how to harmonize and use music effectively.
Let me quickly ask you this. Now, they say that when you make it in Ghana as a musician, you can make it everywhere. As an African, when you make it in Ghana, if your song becomes big in Ghana, that means you can go further and become really big worldwide.
Is that necessarily true?
That is true. But do you want to know why?
Why?
Tell me.
It means more like a camel passing through the eyes of a needle. No.
It's impossible.
No, that is it, which is practically impossible. That's what it means. Don't get flattered with it. It's the truth. It means that, you see, look at the lives of DJs. You find out that the money is not really there to pay them. I met a DJ in South Africa. The guy did write Hammer 3. I was looking at him like which station he mentioned. It's not like he does any other business. So this is what he does. And they bought and equipped him to that point. South Africa. And you see, I don't want to talk about Nigeria because they are giants already. So let's put that aside. And you know, my concern presently is that now they are bringing that segregation, that discrimination into the music arena. It's affecting now, it's going to affect, play more music, play more Ghana music, play less Nigerian music, that is okay. That was how Nigeria made their own way. I mean, but you don't have to come out and announce it. Then they will stop playing your music. You see, so we have issues.
I think I heard somewhere that there's a regulation in Nigeria that puts limits on foreign music.
Foreign music.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, they did not come, it was after. That was why they were so successful. You see, when you take a plan, it should be an in-house plan, isn't it? But it's not to go on air and start talking about it and start as if you're beefing someone. You know, there have been this rivalry issue between Nigeria and Ghana all the while. So, but it's becoming too lock the door. Just 2 days ago, I heard they locked some shops in Kumasi. You see, all those things are beginning to bring out that division. Division. And I tell you something today, my brother, Nigeria is 300 million in speculation. Human beings, by the census. If you look at the statistics, they are about 300 million. Ghana is now up to 30 million.
Yeah.
30 million. So it will pay people like us here in Ghana to penetrate Nigerian market. If the day Ghanaian artists will be paid $10,000 to $20,000 to come and perform in Nigeria, it don't make and be that. Have you seen the challenges?
Yeah.
So now, how can we penetrate? Other people are looking at it from other business people like Ajapia and all those companies that do alcohol. They are penetrating seriously, even though now they are having issues at the border because the complaint was becoming too much. And Nigeria felt
you know what? I don't want to say that.
Today is Throwback Thursday, so we have a bit of a surprise for you.
Wow.
And we are going to end the show on this note, on this surprise note.
You know, we actually going to end the show on this throwback.
On a high note,
yes,
on the throwback note.
Yes, so you know what? Let's just take a quick one and we'll be back. Take a look at this. Just take a look at this. Take a look at this. You're back. Now take a look at this.
You weren't as
How old were you?
Wait a minute.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. How old were you?
Where did you get this picture from, man? maybe like 10, 11. I can't really remember.
Okay, so who are those in the picture?
I remember the guy behind. That's my cousin.
Okay, and the little one?
And the little one must be neighbors in our house. Maybe
she might be slaying.
Oh my God!
She might be slaying by now.
She'll be slaying by now. Huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, you throw me back, Shirley.
We are throwing back. So expect more.
Wow.
Expect more. It will pop up.
You put a big smile on my face this morning.
We have to. I mean,
with
all that we discussed over here.
Look at that.
Wow.
This one.
No, be today. That was a long time ago. That's what it is.
Which year was this? Which year was it?
This year must be like 2008 or 2007. They're more than 10 years ago. Wow.
Her hair was curly.
Yeah.
It's still curly.
It's funny enough, you have to change. The weather no be one thing. I keep, we get weather.
Yeah,
but
there's another one.
Yeah, this is one of my performances in Nigeria. I went to Miss Nigeria. A beauty pageant.
Okay.
Yes, I remember this show very well.
Okay. Who is the man beside you? Okay.
It's my band leader. This is my assistant. That's Alfred. He was backing me up on the stage then.
Okay.
He was too, in Ghanaian wear.
Yeah.
Exclusive Ghanaian wear.
African as a matter
African
of
okay.
fact. Yeah, you guys are serious. Oh my Lord.
you guys still connect. You guys still talk.
Yeah, we're so tall. You don't see the tall past me, these two giants.
Yeah.
So that's Hankanuku and Maya.
Yeah.
Yes.
Johannes Maya.
Where is he?
Yes. Maya?
No.
Hank, yeah, he's in Nigeria president. He's even contesting for local, one of those, either MP or...
Yeah, we are having a lot of entertainers going to politics in Nigeria.
Politics.
Small Elliott is now, there.
Yeah.
And all that.
Those I don't like. Oh.
Another one right there.
Okay. I think I like this. Was it
This is your favorite.
The hair and all that?
Yeah, that's
It's
my
part of your
hair.
costume, right?
After I was braiding, I later, locked it, and
so it wasn't part of what was happening. It was like your personal decision.
Style.
No, I was shooting. Oh, this one. So you can't see an umbrella behind.
But I'm
Yeah,
asking,
we could.
is it part of the closet, your hair, and is it part, or you wanted to just?
Was that your personal style, or it had to do with the movie?
Oh no, this is my personal style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is my personal style.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Like what I'm wearing.
Why are you not showing me? Why are you not showing me?
What?
That's Romeo.
What?
Why are you showing me?
Oh my God! What?
They have to show her too.
No.
Wow, this is so
Do not do this to me, please. I am dreading what's coming next. I am dreading this.
A long time ago. How many years?
Wow.
I don't remember. Are you serious?
Good,
Was that you?
Yes.
What were you wearing? Shit.
Those days are fine with the big jeans.
Charlie, you come from the old school.
You've always been like that.
I like the piece behind.
Oh my God!
Where did you get this picture from?
See.
Oh my Lord!
I thought it was him. I thought we were doing.
I thought it was just him. Oh my goodness!
I'm going to get
my
HStv. You guys do much. I'm happy. I'm really happy to see that.
I'm going to delete it from Facebook. I have to. Really? You know, I kept it there because I just, sometimes. Okay.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh my God!
This is like prom queen.
Oh my God! Is that you?
Prom queen. She was the prom queen.
Oh my God! This is embarrassing. Please stop doing this to me.
It's not embarrassing. It's good.
Keep playing hands, okay?
Oh no!
How many people know playing the game like?
Wow! Size of love.
Cases of life.
Of love.
Oh Jesus Christ! Is that you? Hey, be me.
That's me.
You have lived though.
I've enjoyed.
You've enjoyed.
Oh, this one too. This is beautiful. I like
nice.
This. I like this. But you guys, I thought you were doing.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not the only one on set.
We decided to celebrate to what you're doing to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them after the show.
Please. I decided to keep those pictures on Facebook, for memory's sake.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it's meant for.
This is okay.
Wow. That's my son.
Okay.
Novi is a squad, Kofi Ajelo. Wow.
You say Hank is he's a close friend of yours?
Oh yeah, well, he stays in my house anytime he comes here.
Oh wow.
Okay. Yeah,
okay.
Stays in my house.
And he loves Ghana too.
Yeah.
He's in Ghana a lot though.
No, now since 2 years ago, he's not really been frequent in Ghana. He goes back and comes.
And your baby boy on there?
Yeah, that's my son.
How long?
So this is Labadi Beach and should be
Kokrobite.
No, before Kokrobite, the first beach on the left side. Bojo Beach. Yes. So, I think he must be like.
How many kids do you have?
Oh boy, I get 4.
Nice.
2 girls,
nice.
2 girls.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice balance.
That's another one to bear.
And wife is heavily pregnant.
I beg, please don't put
She's
no
heavily
vaccine,
pregnant
please.
at the moment.
I knew you would hear that one, man. At the moment. Yeah, relax now. Let's
No. Wait. What did I just miss?
You missed it.
Wait, I'm coming. He doesn't want us to go there. I want us to.
If you didn't hear him, I'm going to out you.
No.
Okay, let me.
But actually,
Let's just keep this conversation.
Yeah, no, for another day.
Yes,
For another day. Okay.
She might just. Let me just. You very good to do that. Hey, this one's like a super.
This one is like 2 years ago. This one is not been. I think it's a Shatawale show.
Oh, okay.
Shows, yes. That was how I dressed to the show.
But you know how I look?
Ignorant.
You look like a superhero.
I'm actually a
Standing
mayor.
like that.
Then I was the mayor of IU, Ikwanu Maher. But presently, I'm their ambassador.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I play ambassadorial roles for some companies.
Even aside music,
it's an association. Yeah,
that's good.
It's an association, and happens to be their
okay.
Yeah.
Nelly, I will not
Are you
mention.
still doing this? Are you still doing this?
Do you know what I like the? Is it called? What is it called? Freckles or what?
They sell them for Mokola. They come by
Are
that.
they freckles on your face?
I don't know. I don't even know.
Maybe the picture is old, so it could
Probably,
be. Yeah.
I guess so.
But the smile
Softens.
it looks nice, but it has been improved. I really want to critically analyze this. Let me sit down well and critically analyze it.
Do you need a pen and a paper?
Yeah.
You're really going to pen and a
Putting me on the
paper.
spot. That's embarrassing me. Now it's your turn. Hey, we need to do this.
This was
And surprise our producers too, and put them on the spot one day too.
You wait. I took this picture around Tesano. There's a very popular pub there. I forgot it.
Okay, is it Tamara?
How long ago was that?
It was somewhere around 2012.
2012.
Or 11 or 10 something. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I went there with a friend actually. Yeah. Yes, it's called Skinny Jeans. He actually took me there. Skinny Jeans.
I see.
Yeah, and it was fun.
Wow.
It's
You people there.
It's been.
We plan on doing.
I have no words.
And you come and show our pictures as well.
Without warning.
We have to help us.
We didn't even know they were going to do this.
You have to help us get them.
Get them. In fact, there's nothing to get them about because they really put. I wasn't expecting it. You see, it looks like I'm still smiling. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's traveling back the memory lane. It's something nice. So
Yeah.
You don't have to get them for that.
I mean, Christmas is other corner.
Yeah.
What's up with you, Christmas?
It has always been a good period, time to celebrate.
Yes.
And I have a couple of promotions going on presently. Regular is out. And I'm sure regular. Before the end, regular, that's my new song.
Okay.
And, you know, before the end of the regular thing, by the end of this month, we're also dropping another one. I have an album I'm supposed to drop for Christmas, but I don't think I'll be able to promote all before Christmas time. So I'll just keep dropping it one after the other. And we also have movies that are already out. Trust in Jehovah, Mind Game. You know, there are a lot of them out there that you can as well search and patronize. Just that these days they don't sell CDs on the streets.
Yeah.
But, you know, on the internet too, you can watch it because some of the companies, online companies, you know, sign contract for 1 or 2 years. So you can still get it there. So,
so what's up with you business-wise? Because you're a businessman as well.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Everything boils down to business. Even the music has business aspect.
Yes, of course.
And I think my first degree too, I read music. Business administration. I majored in marketing.
Oh, right.
So I have little investment here and there. That's what has really been sustaining me with the music and movies. Everything comes together to form a mighty ocean. That's what I see. So we're into rental of cameras, professional cameras like Reds, Blackmagic, and like most of the things you use for the work, lightning and all that. That's what we rent. So each chapter is also there. So I happens to be part of the board of directors. And Ghanaija itself is a movie production center, which we've set up. And they're also making a move because presently they have about 10 movies that are trending within Ghana television. So we are there. Christmas is also very bright, you know.
Just like me.
Bright like your name.
As bright, yeah, as bright as bright.
As bright as bright.
Bright like bright. But I must applaud. You guys are really doing well, HStv. And funny enough, my wife liked to watch this. Every time I call her, she's on HStv. And today I didn't tell her I was going on HStv. So I wanted to see if she would surprisingly see it. And I didn't tell her.
Okay.
So you guys have been doing well. You know, most of the things you telecast make sense.
Yeah.
And you know, that angle of supporting African acts is also something I want to, you know, recognize. I like that. You guys are doing well, and I want to encourage that you keep supporting the artists, you know, Ghanaian musicians. It's just that it's very difficult for most of them. You know, someone will hustle, go get like 2,000 Ghana, go and produce music, mastering, go and get another 20,000, go produce video and still pay to go on air. You know, that's the area I don't really understand. That's the area. Sometimes when I talk about boy, people don't understand it. I think the music guy and all the people, they try to do something. They're not really doing anything that I've seen myself.
Are you a member?
No, I'm not a member.
You're not.
I'm a member, yes. Yeah, I'm a member of movies. Yes, even very recent, I have the ID. Recently, I was traveling. I had to go for an ID. So I am.
Great.
So, and we've talked about this on air many times. I remember on air when they asked me, I tried to make comments, but I wasn't beefing anybody. You know, the way I was brought up this forceful way. That's why they call me soldier. Okay. And everything is, let's get it done. So, and when I see that you need a ceremony to get something done, you see that we are beginning to be in two different parts. Yeah. So when you go to them one-on-one, the people say they try to get money from their pocket. They don't listen. It's only when I come on air, I have the opportunity to talk what people will hear, and they'll buy one or two things from it. Structuring the artist is one thing they should do. You know, they're creating rooms for creativity where people can come in and see that, the music is moving forward. Then understanding that the promoters shouldn't just, in Ghana, I'm going for a show, it's only Sarkodie, what's his name, Shatawale, and that. They should start giving rooms for upcomers, start giving rooms some sort of criteria, like gathering them. Okay, this section is upcomers, this section is B, this section is A, that section is this. When you, as a promoter, let me land right, you need to choose 1, 2, 3 from these people, so that the thing no good be one way all the time.
All right. So let's do a quick Q&A. So you ask the question, you give us a front answer on spot. Are you ready?
Ready.
Favorite Ghanaian line in Chi, local language.
What's the same?
It's the same.
Favorite Ghanaian food.
Banku and light soup.
Favorite Ghanaian place.
Like.
Favorite sport in Ghana. Any place in Ghana.
A place to be as in recreation or.
Yes.
Kumasi, Garden City.
Why Kumasi?
I like the atmosphere very well.
Okay.
Do you want to add anything to it?
No, I think
I
said it all. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
been
you so
great
much
having you.
It's wonderful.
It's been great having you. Yeah.
But before we even let you go, okay, I want to hear a voice. I mean, just a freestyle with no beat, with no, just you and I. Just nobody's going to hear. Okay, just
all right. Off the TV then. But I want to talk about the system, what we belong to, what we agree on. I want you to imagine a world without a stranger, living in peace in the land of no ranger. No common display of anger, no sweating or struggling for visa, being your brother's keeper, people of different colors coming together, speaking one language, permanently without a change, a war without a war, peace and harmony for all. Let's make a world a better place, no more anger or pestilence, safe driving, no more accidents, war against indiscipline, getting offender pleading, that's what it is. Abianago, you can call me Anago, you can call me Alata, you can call me 419, you can call me ritualist, you can call me anything you want, but my brother make you no judge me. Cause you don't know waiting I be waiting God say I be. That's what it is, it's E to Z. I'm holding it down, HStv.
Anago.
Yes, nice, just to travel back the memory lane. We should unite Africa, Let's follow the foundation, labor our forefathers like Kwame Nkrumah, JB Dankwa, Dr. Mandela, Chief Nnamdi Azikiwe.
No, he's a Ghanaian.
He has completely Ghanaianized himself. I'm really admiring him for his passion for Ghana and all that. Yeah.
So quickly, we are wrapping up. Your social media handles, your booking numbers, and let's say bye.
Okay, first of all, thanks to my fans, people who really love what I'm doing. I like the turn up, especially in my recent shows. And well, for those that wants to become my fans, because that's what it's all about, I would advise that you go on YouTube, type Eze One or Eze Regular or Eze Afrofusion. You see most of my works, especially my recent work is titled Regular, Eze Regular. Please like and subscribe. Just to add, that's the only way you can support us, so that at least I'll be looking better and talking about things that will make sense to you. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, you look at then Eze_1. The one is ONE, then _J. Eze_1, ONE_J. Then Twitter, of course, is Eze One, one word, _J. Then Facebook, Jonathan Eze One Dinobi. I don't know if you can pronounce that, but was the moment you start typing Eze or Jonathan Eze,
he's a serious marketer.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's how we wrap up the show here quickly. And let me say a very big happy birthday to Comfort Arthur, popularly known as Adobia. Adobia. Okay. Happy birthday to you and enjoy yourself and the newborn baby.
Yes. Happy birthday to you. And thank you to Prudential Bank for being our sponsors. Prudential Life for being our sponsors. So if you have any insurance needs, contact Prudential Life. Also, we say thank you to RNS Makeup for our beautiful makeup. RNS, she's located at, I always forget her location. She's located at, oh my goodness.
I don't want to touch on that.
Bubuashi.
I don't want to touch on that.
She's at Bubuashi. RNS Makeup. Thank you so much. Valley Inn, Bubuashi. Thank you, Mr. Producer.
So you can also call her on 02799 38599, 02799 38599, or 020 333 020 333 For all your bookings, RNS Makeover. It's your best bet, okay?
Yes, and also to Coco Black Naturals for my beautiful natural hair. My hair is natural. I'm a natural sister, so if you want to be part of the natural hair team, contact Coco Black Naturals. She's at Achimota, and you can see her on Instagram as Coco Black Naturals.
So my name is Bright Nanakwesi Ameninan. She is
Nelly Awula Mensa.
Don't forget Akuna Matata. Don't worry.
Means no worries.
Okay, don't worry. God is love and love is God. Whenever you see a prayer, say one for us. Enjoy this from Eze. Yeah. He calls it regular. Good
regular.
We are making it larger. Ganja farmer, bigger, we're making it larger. Regular, 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 regular. Ay ay ay. I got money kekaku. I got money kekaku. I got money kekaku. MS I got money kekaku. I got money kekaku. I got money kekaku. I got money kekaku. Tuba ganja farmer. Bigger, we are making it larger. Duba, ganja farmer. Bigger, we're making it larger. Regular, 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 regular. Regular, regular, regular. Regular, regular, regular. Regular, 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 regular. Regular, regular, regular. Regular, regular, regular. Eze One Naija, Eze One Naija, Eze One Naija. We cross river Naija, come enter Ghana. Castle is the banger. Dance to my city ninja. Dollar pounds or safer. If you no get, see you later. Flex club is on fire. Ladies go shuku shaka. Ladies go shuku shaka. Ladies go shuku shaka. Regular, 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 regular. Tuba, ganja farmer. Bigger, we are making it larger. Tuba, ganja farmer. Bigger, we're making it larger.
Music.
HStv, inspiring wellness.